Okay, in this video I want to show you how to make a rubber foot pads for your shovels. So this right here is my new Samson shovel. Something. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's a different language. But I made this foot pad for it. As you can see there. I made it out of a shoe sole, and I'm going to show you how to make one. So I don't have another Samson shovel that I can show you how to make it with, but I'm going to show you how to make it with this. It's pretty much the same way of making that one, but except I got smaller foot pads to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and get it ready and show you how. Okay, so what you want pretty much is just a shoe that has a that's old and you don't use it anymore, that still has a nice tread on it, like this one. And what you want to do is you take it, the metal part of the foot pad, and mark it out just how big it is with a marker. I did. Sorry about the lighting in here, it's not very good. I'm in the basement. So what you're going to do is you're just going to want to cut out your little markings to where it fits. So you can either use a knife, a hacksaw, whatever. You just got to cut those squares out. So I'll get back with you once I cut those markings out. Okay, so here it is. I got them cut out in shape, as you can see. Nice rubber soles. I still have a good amount of tread on them right there. So now what you want to do, well, how I cut these out is I just vice grip them and use a hacksaw. You could touch it up with a knife, get like pieces like that. You know, whatever you need to get off that you couldn't get with the hacksaw. So now what you want to do is you want to take your shovel and get in the vice grip. So I'm going to do that. Okay, put the shovel in the vice grip. Just go ahead and adjust this a little bit better. Alright, so now, depending on what size this little flat foot pad is, you gotta find the right size screw. This one's pretty small, but what you're gonna do is you just want to drill right through those where you're wanting to put your tread on that, where you're wanting to screw it in. I'm only gonna be using one screw. If you're wanting to put it on there good, you'd put one on the bottom and one on top, but I'm just gonna put one right in the middle because I don't even really use this shovel all that much, and I don't have the right kind of screws that I need. I only have like a couple of these tiny ones, so I can't do that many holes. So just gonna drill one right in the middle. Just kind of want to mark it. And just make your drill mark. Okay, got the first hole done. You can see it. Now what I'm going to be using are these little screws with a nut on the end. That fits through it pretty good. I might have to widen it a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the other hole drilled and get back with you. Okay, so I got both the holes drilled through. Got both of those done. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is get the hole through these treads. Now these pads, I'm not gonna drill those because I'm afraid if I drill them, I did the same thing with Samson. I'm afraid if I drill them, it will shred the sole. I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a lighter and take a nail and heat that nail up really hot and just melt right through it. Same with the other one. And that way we don't shred our soles by trying to screw them. So I'm going to go get a lighter, get a nail, and get back with you. Okay, so I got my nail, and you just want to get a nail that pretty much fits your screw. That's about the same size as your screw that you're going to be using. So what you're going to do is just heat this nail up, get your tread, and just pretty much burn a hole right through it. So I'll go and show you how. The lighter. You want to wear gloves for this because the screw can get very hot and burn your hand. So just want to heat the nail up. So now this nail should be hot enough to where we can get it through the sole. There we go. Melted right through it. Now you just want to keep the nail in there for a minute. That way because if I pulled the nail out right now, with the rubber still being melted, it could singe right back together. So you want to keep that in there until the nail cools off. That nail's still pretty hot. So I'm just going to let that cool off, and I'll do the other one while I'm waiting for that. Okay, so I drilled the hole in it, burnt the hole through it, and now I'm going to just put the screw in there. I've already pulled it through. Now it's got like that much of a gap left, so we need to just simply screw that all the way through. There we go. See? No gap in between the sole and the screw. It's touching. Alright, so same with the other. So now what you're going to do is take your shovel. I forgot to mention, you want to, of course, when you're about to drill a hole through your, I keep on saying drill, burn a hole through your sole, you want to mark it with the same hole on the shovel, of course. So now we got that on there. Let's see, let me back this up a little bit. There we go. Now what we're going to do to make that tight, just take a nut that fits it. You want to just screw that on there. About got it. So there you are. I'm going to go ahead and do the same with the other side. You might want to make it a little bit tighter with a pair of pliers. Just grab it and twist it. Make it just a little bit tighter because that's pretty loose right there. So I'm just going to do the same with the other side, and I'll show you the results. Okay, to get it as tight as I possibly could, I used a pair of channel locks and just locked it down, and just that way it'd give me and press the rest of the screw through that I can tighten the nut with. So that should be, see, that's pretty tight, but it's still going to twist on this one because I only put one screw in the middle, so it's still going to twist. But if you have a big tread like the Samson that I have, you can put 2 holes on each side and you drill it in. But that's about it though. Same with that side. I gotta tighten this one a little bit more. But yeah, it's pretty good. And pretty nice pads on there. So now you know how to make pads for a shovel. If you ever want to, just kind of make the sides look a little bit better. Like they're all jagged and stuff, you just take a lighter and just kind of melt it away, which is pretty easy to do. See, that's melting that one piece right there. That was really showing out. So got that piece gone. And that's about it. I don't see any other pieces that looks like they need to be trimmed down, that need to be melted down. So yep, that's it, guys. That's how you make some treads, foot pads for your shovel. So, yeah, hope you guys learned something new today, and try to do it with yours. So thanks for watching.